Hello everyone, I'm Video Game Hazard, back for some more Pokemon Fire Red. In the last episode, we defeated Koga, the poison-type gym leader of Fuchsia City. And this time, we're heading off to our next objective, Saffron City. So, as we enter Saffron City, you're gonna notice right away, there are a lot of Team Rocket grunts around the city. They have essentially taken over the place. And if we actually go up to where the gym is, they're blocking it off. So we cannot go in there right now. And we do have a specific objective that we have to complete here before we can make them stop blocking the gym. But first, I want to head into Mr. Psychic's house here. Because if you go and talk to him... Wait, don't say a word. You wanted this. You received TM29. That is for the move Psychic. You already know, don't you? TM29 is Psychic. I did know! You're very astute. It's an attack that may also lower the target's special stats. Well, specifically special defense, but I guess that text is probably carried over from the original games. So yeah, if we go over that, it says... only lowers special defense stat, and has 90 power, so it is a rather good move. Yokozuna could actually learn it, but no, he's a physical attacker, so I'm not going to teach it to him. But we may have someone before too long who I can teach that to. Next up, I might as well visit the Pokemon Center while I'm here. Wouldn't this be great if the Elite Four came and stomped Team Rocket? Yeah, it would be great. I wonder where they are. What do you say? Silph Co is widely known to all. It's a victim of its own fame. It attracted Team Rocket. So, as that old man alluded to, Silph Co has sort of fallen in with Team Rocket. But before we check that out, never mind. I can't do the thing I wanted to do. So I guess we will be heading over to Silph Co. Silph Co office building, right here. This guy outside is just sleeping on the job. So, I guess we can head right in. Welcome to Silph Co. Now, the Silph Co office building here has been taken over by Team Rocket. So, it is our job to drive them out of the place. So let's go and fight this guy. Hey kid, what are you wandering here for? I'm here to stop this hostile takeover, essentially what it is, but with extra steps. Oh boy, you have a Golbat. Alright, I guess we're having a roasted bat for dinner. Burn it alive. And yeah, as with the Team Rocket hideout, the Rocket Grunts here are gonna be noticeably underleveled compared to you. Excuse me, felt like I had to burp there. But yeah, they're gonna be very underleveled compared to you. Wow, I got a crit with Steel Wing. So most of these grunts here are gonna be quite a breeze. But we won't be without a few challenges here and there. Anyway, let's just keep Steel Winging these Zubat. This is a marginally more helpful move than Metal Claw, so I'm glad that it's actually getting some use here, finally. You just have more Zubat. I wonder why you led with the Golbat then, if the rest of your team is all just Zubat. And hey, I got a defense boost. Nice. And you have Eradicate, because of course, you're a Team Rocket Grunt. Why wouldn't you have one? Alright, Roasted Rat. Oh, of course you got off a quick attack. Of course. I goofed. That you did, bud. So, it is worth noting that Silph Co here... it's off limits here, go home. Silph Co here has 9 floors. This is a very... I shouldn't say very long. It is a long-ish dungeon. And there are going to be plenty of Team Rocket grunts to face, as well as super nerds like this guy right here, basically scientists from Silph Co that have openly allied themselves with Team Rocket. Or sorry, not super nerd, scientist. I'm thinking of a different game where that's their trainer class. Or actually, no, never mind. I'm thinking of the other guys that have the other guys that have the same field spray. I'm not thinking of a different game. I am thinking of this one. I'm just thinking of the wrong trainer class. They're very similar, often using Magnemite and Voltorb, like we've seen. Oh, and he has a Magneton too. Hopefully I outspeed this thing, because I don't want its electric moves to do super effective damage on Mustafar. And thankfully I outspeed it, so Flamethrower takes it out in one hit. And we grew to level 40. Defeated Scientist Jerry. You're good. Oh, I know I'm good. Don't you forget that. So this place has a bunch of warp tiles on the floor. And if we step on one, it'll take us to a different floor. I don't want to start teleporting around willy-nilly, though, because I don't want to get lost and confused. So we're mostly going to go at this by checking every floor first and seeing where every tile goes, and then evaluating which path I want to take, because I would like to defeat every rocket grunt and scientist I can find in here before I'm done with this place. So anyway, this guy's a Cubone here. Fly is not enough to take it out. I really wish it was, but oh well. We'll finish you off with an aerial ace, I guess. And down you go. And you have a Zubat. Yeah, a lot of these grunts are going to be rather easy. So I probably will start cutting most of them, but I didn't want to cut any of these while I was actually talking about important stuff to do with the Silph Co. Tough. Yeah, so let's continue on here. I believe one of these plants has a hidden item, or am I thinking of something up here? Actually, I should check where this tile goes. That also goes to the 8th floor, like the last one I checked. I don't want to go that way. I do, however, want to go over this way. There will also be these gates that need a card key to unlock, so we cannot go into those corners yet. And I believe that's the plant I was thinking of with the hidden item on it, so we cannot get that yet. Anyway, let's go up to floor 3. Where does this tile go? Oh, that goes back to the 2nd floor. Eek! No, stop! Help! Oh, you're not with Team Rocket? I'm sorry, I thought... Will you forgive me if I teach you the Thunder Wave technique? Yeah, so this person can teach you, Thunder Wave. Although I don't really have a use for it, since I had it on Blitz but chose to get rid of it, so yeah, I'm not gonna learn it, but she's there if you want it on any of her Pokemon. Anyway, let's head back to the 3rd floor. Let's fight this guy. Quit messing with us, kid! Ah, it seems some of these Team Rocket grunts have actually started to get a little stronger. This one has a Hypno, which we've obviously seen before, but I figured I'd show that while the Rocket grunts are still behind you in levels, they are starting to get a little stronger. Though not strong enough to survive a Body Slam. Alright, so that guy has been dealt with. We have another hostage here, it seems like. I worked for Silph Co. What am I to do? Bail, buddy. Your company's about to go downhill very fast. Unless we can save them, that is. This just goes to a different part of... What is the point of that tile? It just teleports me from there to here. Okay, whatever. It does seem like there's a hidden item over here. Ah, protein. I am immediately putting that on Spike, because he really needs the attack boost. Take your vitamins, Spike! Anyway, now that we've given that to Spike, I don't think there's anything here in this corner. Where does this tile go? That goes to the 5th floor, although this is behind a locked gate. We can get the TM for Focus Punch here. That is a 150 power fighting type move. But its drawback is that it requires the user to not be hit. Because if they are, then they'll flinch and not actually get the attack off. I want to say I could consider giving it to someone, but I think I'm ultimately gonna pass, because you really do need to rely on making sure that the opponent can't hit you. I suppose I could do something in tandem with Jeremy's Spore, but then that would still require switching, so I'm probably gonna pass on that. Although while I'm here in the TM's case, I am actually going to teach Spike Toxic, so that it has at least one decent poison move. And I will get rid of Secret Power, because that has probably outlived its usefulness by now. Anyway, vibrate the disc. But yeah, we cannot get through that gate, so let's head back through this teleporting tile. And let's go up. Let's see, there's a gate there. Can we go over here? Where does this go? That's Silph Co 5F. Were we doing 4 just now? Oh no, we were on 3. I'm getting mixed up. Yeah, we cannot go back there, so let's go up to the 4th floor. And if we head down here, there's another rocket grunt we'll have to fight in a moment. But we can find TM41 on the desk here. That is a move, which I need to remind myself the effective. That is a move that makes the target unable to use the same move more than once in a row. So if, for example, the opponent used Quick Attack and you used Torment on them, they would not be able to use Quick Attack on the next turn. But you would still be able to use Quick Attack on the turn after when you're not able to. So you're not locked out of using that move completely like you would be with Disable. You just can't use it twice in a row. So if we head back around this corner and... Oh, I was gonna go into that room, but I got ambushed by this guy. Team Rocket has taken control of Silph Co. We knew that already, bud. But now we can head into this... Never mind, we can't head into that room, but we can head onto this teleporting tile. Oh, that goes all the way up to the 10th floor. Is there a hidden item here? Yes, I guessed correctly. There's an HP up there. Let's head back down here. Where does this one go? That is also to the 10th floor, behind another locked gate. Wah! I'm scared! Don't worry, you'll be out of here soon enough. Where does this tile go? That goes back to the 4th floor, behind another lock. Actually, this is the one I just tried to get past. My Pokemon is my loyal servant. Jerk. Oh boy, you got an Electrode. Spike, I need you. I'm sorry about bad-mouthing you last time. You did redeem yourself in the fight against Koga. So please one-shot it with a dig. Please. And missing a Sonic Boom. Dig. Oh, it's barely not a one-shot. Did I? Oh, no, I did give him the protein. I made a deal out of that. If he had just one more, he probably would have one-shot the Electrode. Maybe I'll have to get some others later. Anyway, that's what you get for treating your Pokemon like servants. Me forgetting the word servant. Where does this tile go? That goes to the 6th floor. We're gonna avoid I did not mean to go back, but I might as well check for hidden items while I'm here, in this room. There's a Carbos for raising speed, and that's it. Okay. If we head back this way, and then back this way, now we're back on the 4th floor. Is there anything up in the upper left corner? Actually, no, we can't get there. Okay, then I guess we're going up to the 5th floor. The 5th floor has a tile here. 7th floor, I guess we'll... No, there's a hidden item beyond that, I think. Let's fight this rocket grunt, I suppose. A child intruder, that must be you! Wow, you're an astute observer. Fine, I lost. Okay, that guy's dealt with in this little locked-off room. Still can't get to that hidden item. We can fight this guy over in this alley here. Show Team Rocket a little respect. No! That's how much respect I have for you, pal. And yay, level 41. Alright, wait, I need to remind myself what floor I'm on. It doesn't tell you. Actually, wait. No, I'm not meaning to go down the stairs. I want to check... Okay, yeah, it does say on the wall there. I could have done that the whole time. Oh, there is a hidden item in here. Is it this potted plant? It's a Pipia. Cool, I'll have to use that later. Oh, it's a Pokemon report. Over 350 Pokemon techniques have been confirmed. That is true, there are a lot of moves in this game. It's a Pokemon report. Pokemon Lab created Porygon, the first virtual reality Pokemon. We didn't see it, but we talked about how it's one of the Pokemon you can get in the game corner. It's a Pokemon report. Some Pokemon have been confirmed to evolve when they are traded. Yes, so I might as well explain that since it's been brought up. What? There shouldn't be any children here. Yeah, buddy. Join the club. But anyway, traded evolutions. So this game has 4 Pokemon that evolve via trade. Kadabra is actually one of them. It evolves through trade, as does Graveler, Haunter, and also Machoke, which I think we mentioned Machoke before. But yes, all of them need to be traded in order for them to evolve into their final forms. Luckily, Mr. Mon doesn't have an evolution. In this game, at least. But, I think is this our first time fighting one? I don't know. Either way, it's dead immediately. We burned the mine. Good job, everybody. Oh, goodness. I don't know why a juggler's even here in Silph Co. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but whatever. A lot of stuff doesn't make sense in Pokemon, so what am I complaining about? Let's head on this tile right here. That brings us back to the 3rd floor. Let's fight the scientist. We study Pokeball technology on this floor. Oh boy, I get to learn all about the balls. Scientist Bow. Alright, you got a Magneton. Oh, I still have Mustafar on the front. I probably should switch to someone else at some point. But also, Mustafar is doing well for himself, so... I don't know. I probably will still switch him out. I've only been using the others by switching to them mid-battle in here. Yeah, we can switch to, let's try Yokozuna. I can deal with this Magnemite with Brick Break. So I might as well. Alright, Brick Break, and you're done! I don't know why I said it like that, but you're done. And he's got a coughing now. That, I think, is going to be a job for Blitz. And let's see if Shockwave can one-shot him. I think it might, but I'm not sure. It does. Nice. That 12 level difference is helping a lot. Weezing, however, is not going to be taken out by a Thunderbolt. Even if it also has a 12 level difference with me. But yeah, let's just Thunderbolt it. And down it goes. Dang, blast it! Like Team Rocket. Anyway, we have another locked gate there. Oh, that's the one we teleported into before, but I did not see this kid here. I heard a kid was wandering around. Yeah, that's me. I'm the problem. Okay, we're going into the party, and we're switching, Spike into the front. We're switching Spike into the front. And that's how it's gonna be. Anyway, if we go into this teleporting tile, we get to another locked room on the 9th floor. Pokemon have weak points, so I can nail them. Keep that to yourself, buddy. Scientist Ed. I might as well show this battle now that I finally switched someone else into the front. Let's go for a Rock Slide. I don't feel like wasting all of my dig PP here. And I did flinch it, so that's pretty cool. Gain a bit of health back from leftovers, and then finish it off with a Brick Break. Oh, I just bumped my mouse trying to check my phone mid-battle. Coughing. I guess we can switch to Blitz, who is probably the best qualified to actually deal with these things. Well, other than maybe Mustafar, but whatever. Either works. Thunderbolt him. He's done. And then, what's your last Pokemon? You did have a third, right? Yeah, you have a Magneton. You know, let's go back to Spike. Because Dig will be 4 times super effective on this thing, since it is a electric type and a steel type. I probably talked about this back when we first encountered a Magnemite with a trainer back in Mount Moon, but Magnemite and Magneton are the only steel types in this game. Steel types did not exist in the original Red and Blue, and were later introduced in the second generation, Gold, Silver, and Crystal. So when Fire and Leaf Green came around as the remakes, they obviously carried over that type change, so it remains the only Kanto and Steel type line. Kanto Steel type line. No, Kanto and Steel. Well, I guess that's also correct, but whatever. That was worded weirdly. Whatever, you get the point. You hammered me. Again, keep it to yourself, buddy. Anyway, are we actually locked in here? No, we're not. We're not actually locked in. So I'm gonna head back this way, because I don't want to press on too much. Is this a hidden item right here? It's in that room up there, isn't it? It totally is, and it looks like it's locked off. Lovely. Anyway, let's go back over that tile again for the millionth time. Is it actually in that room? Or is it... Hold on, I'll get that item in a second. Oh yeah, it is. I'm just delusional. Whatever, let's get this item. It's the card key! We can finally go through those gates! Which also means that I'm turning around, first of all, but also it means that I can go back to the other floors and open those gates. First off, let's open this one for ease of access. Then we're gonna unlock this one. We can collect another protein here. Gee, I wonder what I'm doing with that. Protein! We have another scientist walking around here. I assume you're a trainer? You're not, actually. Those thugs that took over our building. Their boss said he was looking for strong Pokemon. I heard our president managed to avoid trouble. I think... Knowing what I know, buddy, I think you're wrong about that. Anyway, are there any other gates we can unlock here? Yes, there's this one. Free another hostage. Team Rocket is in an uproar over some intruder. That's you, right? Yeah, it's me, alright. I'm here to free everyone. We can get a hidden elixir off that potted plant there. And then let's head back down to floor 4, where we can unlock nothing in there, but we can go over this way. We've been in this room, but we might as well unlock it just for ease of access. And we also need to unlock this one, which does have something new for us. Several new things, actually. A full heal, an escape rope, and a max revive. Very worth it to come in here. Is there... Oh, there's another hostage. Shh! Can't you see I'm hiding? Sorry, I won't blow your cover. Anyway, let's head back down to the 3rd floor, where we can find a locked gate here. That takes us into this room with only a tile on the floor. Oh! I'll be back in just a moment. Let's... Before we unload that can of worms, let's go into this room, collect this hyper potion, and might as well battle this guy while I'm here. I support Team Rocket more than I support Silph Co. Wow, you're incredibly disloyal, and I hate you. So this guy had an electrode and a wheezing. I guess he really likes things that explode. Good to know. Let's head onto this teleporting tile. That goes back to the 9th floor. Do I want to check that? Yeah, I think I do. Your Pokemon seem to adore you, kid. Yes, they do, because I am an actually decent person. Unlike you lot. Gah! Yeah, you better make that noise in defeat. Does this lead anywhere? Oh, there is a hidden item. What is this? It's a calcium. I love bone stuff. Oh, yes! This person will just heal you if you talk to them. So that's really nice. I did not mean to talk to you again. I don't need a double heal. So yeah, that is a very useful little thing to check right there. I actually wanted to find that before we, went back into that room that I was wary of. Is there another hidden item there? Oh, well, I ran into this guy. I'm one of the 4 Rocket Brothers. I don't know if I've run into your other 3. Work, brothers, I lost! Your brothers can't help you now. Let's see... Oh, is the hidden item in that room over there? How did I miss that? Oh, no, it's on the box? Really? No? Where is this thing? Is it in front of the box? It's here? Oh, it's in the corner. I thought I checked the corner. Whatever, there's a max potion there. So that's cool. Alright, before I get too lost again, I am gonna head back to that room. And look who it is. It's Gary. What kept you, Andrew? I thought you'd turn up if I waited here. I guess Team Rocket slowed you down. Not that I care. I saw you in Saffron, so I decided to see if you got better. Must have gotten in here while I was checking out Mr. Psychic's house. Anyway, Gary, good old Gary Oak. He is gonna start off with his Pidgeot, level 39, with the ability Keen Eye. It's a normal and flying type. It has the moves Quick Attack, Whirlwind, Wing Attack, and Feather Dance. I don't believe you've seen Feather Dance before. That's a move that lowers the opponent's attack. Whirlwind we've seen before, that forces the opponent out of battle. And then Wing Attack and Quick Attack are just standard attacking moves that you could expect from a Pidgeot. This is also the final evolution of Pidgey and the evolution of Pidgeotto, if you couldn't tell. It's a decent Pokemon, one I've used many times before, but can get a little boring using every time, just because it's just so commonly used, so I specifically wanted to avoid using it for this Let's Play. And I do get to take it out with the poison, which is really nice. Didn't even have to use Toxic. Next, he's gonna send out an Execute. I'll have Jeremy deal with this. Why not? Good old Jeremy. So, this Execute is a level 35 Grass and Psychic type. It has the moves it has the ability Chlorophyll, and the moves Leech Seed, Confusion, Stun Spore, and Poison Powder. He will have this execute if you chose either a Charmander or a Bulbasaur as your starter. But not if you chose a Squirtle. Did you heal when I wasn't looking at the screen? I don't know. Let's do another slash. Oh, yeah. Oh, you used Leech Seed. That's what happened. So yeah, I was going to need 3 slashes regardless. Confusion isn't going to do too much. Actually, more than I expected, but whatever. Jeremy's fine. And we take out the Execute. He is now going to send out his Growlithe. I'll have Spike deal with that. This Growlithe is level 38 Fire type with the ability Intimidate. It has the moves Odor Sleuth, Takedown, Flame Wheel, and Helping Hand. He will have this Growlithe if you chose either a Charmander or a Squirtle as your starter, but not if you chose a Bulbasaur. So let's just use a Rock Tomb on this thing. And not a one-shot, of course. I did flinch it, though. I guess I could also use this opportunity to actually use Toxic on something. Maybe I should have used it the first turn, anticipating it not being a one-shot with Rock Slide, but whatever. So it's going to become badly poisoned. It's going to use Flame Wheel on me. Yeah. And then I'm going to heal with Leftovers. And now, let's see the poison tick down. Alright, so that didn't deal as much as I hoped, but whatever. I'm going to try Dig here, just to show the increase in poison damage. I don't know if it'll actually kill. It probably won't. I'll have to finish it off with Dig, but whatever. And as you can see now, that does a little more than it did last turn. And maybe that was a waste of Dig PP, but whatever. It's fine. I don't mind. And Spike grows to level 40. He's now going to send out his Alakazam. Oh boy. I'm going to have Yokozuna deal with this thing. Alright, so his Alakazam, level 35, surprisingly lower level than the Growlithe, is a Psychic type with the ability Synchronize, meaning any status ailments that you inflict upon it will be inflicted upon you as well. It has the moves Reflect, Recover, which heals your HP by half of your max, Future Sight, which deals damage after a few turns, and Calm Mind, as you can see right now, it's using... That raises its special attack and special defense. That can be very helpful, but also very dangerous if you're dealing with a Pokemon that has it. Luckily, its physical defense is still terrible, so Yokozuna can take it down in one hit. I should also mention that if you chose either a Squirtle or a Bulbasaur as your starter, he would have a Gyarados at level 35, Water and Flying type with the ability Intimidate, and it has the moves Bite, Dragon Rage, Leer, and Twister, but since I chose Charmander, I don't have to deal with that thing. I do, however, have to deal with a Blastoise, which is at level 40, Water type with the ability Torrent. It has the moves Water Gun, seriously, nothing better than that? Bite, Rapid Spin, and Protect. This thing isn't really going to be much of a threat since it has still a very weak Water-type move. And it also just paralyzed itself, so that's great. If you chose Bulbasaur as your starter, he would have a Charizard, level 40, Fire and Flying type with the ability Blaze, with the moves Smokescreen, Scary Face, Flamethrower, and Wing Attack. And if you chose Squirtle as your starter, he would have a Venusaur, also level 40, with the ability Overgrow. It's a Grass and Poison type, and it has the moves Poison Powder, Sleep Powder, Razor Leaf, and Sweet Scent. But anyway, that battle has been won. And Blitzcrank level 39. And we defeated Gary. Hooray. Oh man, so you are ready to fight Boss Rocket. That's a weird way of referring to him, but sure. Well, Andrew, I'm moving on up ahead. Up and ahead. By checking my Pokedex, I'm starting to see what's strong and how they evolve. Am I a genius or what? Well, you're something, alright. I'm going to the Pokemon League to boot out the Elite Four. I'll become the world's most powerful trainer. Andrew, well, good luck to you. Don't sweat it. Smell ya. Bye, jerk. Alright, I finished checking over the party. Everything seems fine for now. But if we talk to this guy... Oh, hi! You're not a rocket! You came to save us! Why, thank you! I want you to have this Pokémon for saving us. We have obtained Lapras. And this is going to be my final team member. And I do have a name in mind for this thing. We are going to name it... that should barely fit. Attenborough. I'm naming this thing Attenborough, because, well, Lapras's design is based off of a plesiosaur, and one type of plesiosaur is Attenborosaurus, which itself is named after Sir David Attenborough. So, I think that's a rather fitting name for this thing. Anyway, as this guy alluded to, it can vary as across water because it's a water type, and it's also an ice type. It has the ability Shell Armor that blocks critical hits. Its other potential ability is Water Absorb, which heals you if you are hit by any water move. And these are its moves for now: Mist, Body Slam, Confuse Ray, and Perish Song. We'll get into those later. I'm probably gonna change up the moveset a little bit. But, since it is also rather low level compared to everyone else, I'm going to stick the experience share on it for now, because I would like it to catch up with the rest of the party. Anyway, I think that is a decent place to stop, because I've been recording for quite a while. So in the next episode of Pokemon Fire Red, we finish up Silph Co and drive Team Rocket out of here. See you guys then.